Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A gain there of 21 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Peyton, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Being chased, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 43. Check 99. Check 99.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7. Our home team, nothing.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
52. Mike 52. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 3. Check 3. Jump up. Jump.
To throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check out.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Watch the Jim. Tighten up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. I got you, boy. Kill. Twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Switch. No.
Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check 52's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got a moonwalk. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Jones has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A.J. Green, 46 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about shot at points already. They're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Kill. Shit.
Watch twist.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play action. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
6 guys.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson eluding the pressure right, and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson, and that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Kill. Turn up. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Begin.
Now Jackson, forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, go!
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Jackson buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Let's go now. 15 running. 15 running. Pick me up. Here we go. Go. 52. Right 52.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Trump. 52's the mic. Watch right.
On 4th down, Jackson being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Spons. No. 43 at the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. 3 buns. Rush in.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Undercrush.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson now, throwing on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Jackson's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats.